in 2023. They toured 24 cities of America. It's a choir of a church. All their choir members are full-time employers of Elevation Worship because they rehearse every day because they have ministrations to go and do. You can't be teaching in a school and I get 30,000 and you're a member of technology. Initially, it will be challenging. Initially, early years. Ask those that know me. There are still sometimes that in a month we've not made revenue, and people will be calling you thinking you've not made revenue. Then I'll go and do other work, collect money, and come and pay salary. I'll be looking at the faces of people I'm paying salary, getting fat. I've not earned my own, no. But I wanted to build an institution that will outlive me. My children are already discussing who will be CEO and who will be COO. I'm telling you, my son has told my daughter, I don't want to be CEO. I want to be CTO. I want to learn the technology so that I will decide the technology future. That's okay. See. Ndinna. Kankwe Nibo. The best thing that will happen to you is that career you have spent your life building. Let it be strong enough and big enough for your children to love it enough to come and work on it. If not, they will go and work for another man and promote the vision and life of another man. And it's not like it's bad, though, but your own vision might now die. So that's why you need to grow that vision very well. I'm speaking something else. This is not this topic. Let me stay in tech. Maybe when we're having Just Men, there are certain things I learned. I wrote down 40 lessons I learned in my 40 years of life. 30th of this month, I'll be 40. And there are 40 things I've learned. And I'm sharing with you. Call to manhood, the birth to manhood is a call to responsibility. If you're a man, if you're a male man, if you're a man, there's a responsibility that is from God on your life. So even that's why the first skill to teach to a boy child is the skill of responsibility. And then the skill of delayed gratification. I'm happy here now, I'll eat it later. If you teach a child these two things, the child will rise. You don't even need to spend every day with them. You know, to be spending every day with my children. I'm very, very less privileged with that. But I was worried. One time I wanted to stop all my businesses, okay? I have only one daughter. So I'm writing her a letter. And after I okay? I have only one daughter. So I'm writing her a letter. And after I publish that letter, all the daughters of the world can now read it. Yes. Why? You must invest in them. Aye. Move. I want to stay in tech. Why is this thing coming? Move. Next phase. So, you need to be inspired. There are people that are doing this thing I've said you should do. Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, that finally bought Instagram, bought WhatsApp. Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, that finally bought Instagram, bought WhatsApp. Okay? That owns Meta Glasses, that owns Oculus. Mark Zuckerberg, you know him, the guy. This guy started from his dormitory in school. So don't say until you graduate. That is called destination consciousness. When I do this, I do that. If you are here, you are saying when I graduate, I will do something. You will not do it all. Because when you graduate, they will ask you for money. You will not. When I graduate, I'll start saving. If you don't save as a student, you can't save as an adult. If you don't build the skill now, start building now. Start calling your friends together. Now, learn the art of calling your friends, having fellowship. I have some friends I have fellowship with. It's not every time we have fellowship we discuss Bible. Sometimes we have fellowship we are discussing technology. My friend, Francis Sunny, last week we had a fellowship for 4 hours. You know what we were discussing? How do we generate 1 million jobs? Because he's an essay to the president. And then his work is around job creation. So how do we generate 1 million jobs in the next before 2026 elections? Okay? And we sat down in technology. Actually in technology. We're discussing his fellowship. I said, Sonny, you know this is not fellowship we do. For 4 hours we are cracking our brain. Now, what do you discuss with your friends when you are with them? Now I'm talking to younger people. What do you discuss with your friends when you guys chilling? Are you discussing what's that man? Very dark man, or Gege? What's that? Who's that? I promised myself I will not watch any of his videos. If he passes like this, I move it. I even blocked him. You know? Because people like you that have quality things are not saying it on the internet. Idiots are not saying things and people are watching it. You have brain here. There are people in this church that have brain. The teachers of this church, if you are not saying it, you are not sharing your thoughts. Why can't we have put camera in front of us, sit down, and we're discussing something so that people are watching us? But you leave them. They are watching Kim Kardashian. They are watching Nicki Minaj. And then Nicki Minaj is giving them challenge. They will do it. There's one they do. With high heel. And then you see people standing on top of speaker. Balance their high heel. They want to die. Yeah? And then all of them are trying it. There's something now. The world is giving you a challenge. And there's none you are giving them. Giving you assignment. You know, those days in school, we'll write an exam, we'll say, I want to give this lecture assignment. Something you just answer with one line. After you answer the answer, you say, furthermore, Hey! They say, one of my lecturers said, Daniel, something is wrong with you. Say, why? You have said the answer. Why are you still writing more? Sir, assignment. You know, you want to pass. You have already passed. You know, when you write exam, you know you have already passed. You just want to show the lecturer. Okay? Furthermore, you have answered because you need to pass the exam. You make sure you answer the answer first. You are seeing the answer. You say, furthermore, from my iterations. Taking assignment to your teachers. You are now taking challenge. Every day, there's a new challenge. And then you are trying to catch up with the challenge. There's one there, pour me water challenge. Pour ice challenge. Pour this one challenge. One day, they'll do cut head challenge. Because we that have quality is not sharing the quality. People that don't have is sharing it. Okay? I've talked about Paystack that started solving problem of payment for Africans. There are local innovators here. There are people in our own local communities. I've shared how we started IG Hub from... Okay, I've not even told you the story of IG Hub. When we started, it was in my room, 32 Cameroon Street in Omoahia. My sitting room. I moved the couch there, brought in a long table, 12 chairs, got some young people. And then in the morning, I'll give them tasks of the day. They will build it. One is a graphics designer. This one is a product manager. This one is a web developer. This one is a mobile app developer. We were working every day. In the afternoon, manager will cook lunch because I had kitchen in the house. She will cook lunch. All of them will eat together. All of us will eat together. There, we built until we raised enough money to come and start our branch.